Good morning, T Tribe, and happy What Wesley Say Wednesday. We are so excited, and I am thrilled to be back here. Wesley, I have missed you. If you're in the chat already, I don't see you in there, but I have missed you, and I'm glad to be here for another What Wesley Say Wednesday. You guys, I'm Devin Howard. You can find me on Instagram as @DevinHoward.
And I am Courtney Revolution Bam. How you doing, Devin? What's going on? Happy Wednesday.
You know, I'm doing pretty well. But you know what? So I pride myself on never sleeping through an alarm. I am the type of person that always wakes up on time. I'm always very punctual. And for some reason, even though I set my alarm last night, it did not go off this morning. It didn't make noise. I looked at my phone and I could see my alarm going off, but there was no noise. So I overslept by about 20 minutes, which was fine. But I just am shocked that even happened because that literally never happens to me. How are you doing?
Well, I'm doing good. Devin, I would never know that your alarm ain't go off.
Wait, Courtney,
That's so you. I froze up, girl. Hold on. Let me unfreeze. Did I melt, girl? Okay, I melted. I just wanted to say, Devin, we would never know that your alarm didn't go off today because you're just as dashing as ever, girl. So shout out to you. I'm hanging in there. We're seeing, it's a birthday today. Happy birthday to Amber, I believe it is, according to the chat. Happy birthday, Amber. We're blowing out the candles for you. Shout out to Amber. Devin, I wanted to ask you, are you or were you ever a fan of the Real World or like the Road Rules challenges? Because I'm just starting to go back and rewatch a lot of the older like challenges on like Netflix is where they have them now at this point. Would you ever go on a show like that, Devin, where you gotta climb a mountain and then ride a bike and you might win like $300,000? Would you do it, girl?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not opposed to reality show opportunities. I think they seem fun and cool, but I'm not the most like athletic or coordinated person out there. So if it means climbing a mountain, I feel like I would just go on to lose. You know what I mean? Would you do something like that?
Devin, I couldn't do it. Not gonna lie. I think that's the entertainment part for me is like watching people like get in the water and then run up a volcano and then like scale in between the Grand Canyon. Like I don't do heights, girl. Athleticism. I guess water falls under athleticism. So, girl, I'll give a good read and then go home on the next show. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's about it. I'm good for one scene, girl, one episode.
I love it. Yeah, I don't think I wouldn't do very well on that kind of show and that kind of setting. So it's probably best for me to just skip that opportunity altogether. But I do think it seems fun. And I did watch The Real World growing up. I always thought that one was funny. I don't ever think I saw the Road Rules challenge one.
You ain't never seen the challenge, girl? When they put all the people together in one house, they be battling, girl. Devin, listen. That's the one. If you got 22 minutes today, Devin, go on Netflix and watch. It's called The Inferno or The Inferno 2. 20 minutes, Devin. You might be like, this is the dumbest 20 minutes of my life, but you will giggle. I feel like you might, girl. Get into it. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Early 2000, girl.
I love that kind of thing. Do you remember Room Raiders and Next? Oh my God, Next is rough.
You get off the bus and you're like, they show the three main facts, and then you're like, I'm gonna get this date, and then it's like, next, and then they gotta get back on the bus. Yes.
It was so mean, so bad, and so mean. But yeah, I watched those shows. That was like early 2000s reality show gold. Absolutely loved those. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I never saw Road Rules, but I will watch it today, Courtney, because you recommended it. I'm gonna go on my little Netflix account. I'm gonna search it up, and I'm gonna watch it because I want to come back tomorrow and be able to talk about it with you. It looks like we have another birthday in the chat. Melissa, happy birthday to Melissa as well. Because there was Amber's birthday and Melissa's birthday. Yay, you guys! So our gift to you then is that we have lots of tea to spill today, and I know that's what you came here for. So this is what we're getting into. We're talking about Hailey Bieber and how she is getting into the skincare game. Personally, I have a little skepticism about another skincare line from a celebrity, but we'll talk about that later. Nick Jonas is also talking about his future family, and we have an update for you about that. Taylor Swift is being sued over Evermore, and we're gonna find out if there's any merit to that story. Jake Paul's ex decided to go up and give the Hollywood sign a little bit of a makeover, and it's ridiculous. And then Amazon has a very special new Alexa for the Super Bowl ad, and honestly, since my Alexa was malfunctioning this morning and wouldn't even let me set an alarm, I would definitely like to replace mine with this new one that we're going to be talking about. We're also talking about Lil Nas X's new music tease in a Super Bowl ad that he was a part of. Miley Cyrus is still, taking on that rock star vibe, that Joan Jett kind of vibe, which I really like, and she showed us a little bit of a teaser for a rock cover that she did. And also, Kylie and Travis might be finally getting back together. Lamar Odom spoke about his relationship with Khloe, so we have a little bit of tea there. And finally, for our OMT story of the day, we're talking about some recent criticism. One fan left for SKIMS, Kim Kardashian's shapewear brand. So that's going viral on TikTok, and we are going to talk all about that in just a second. What are you most excited to get into today, Courtney? Is there any story that's really standing out to you?
How about... No. All of it is really, really good today. That's why it's so difficult for me to choose, Devin. Girl, I'm ready to just dive on in and burn my lip, girl, honestly. What about you?
You know what? I am excited to talk about Hailey Bieber's skincare line because I've always been very hesitant whenever a celebrity comes out with a new perfume, a new makeup thing, a new whatever, because it's always seems like, oh, it's the next phase of my celebrity stardom. And I wonder how much thought and attention to detail really goes into these kinds of things. Of course, some celebrities do it right, but a lot of the time I feel like it's just a whole other random group of people coming together with scents and products, and then the celebrity is just like, okay, slap my name on it and then let's go. And I just wonder, I'm really all about like good skincare, good makeup, high quality makeup, and I just feel like, I don't know, I guess I don't trust celebrities to give me what I need. Do you trust celebrities to give you what you need?
I guess I could say if it were an artist that I really liked and I got to see the process maybe and saw how involved they were, then sure. But we'll have to see about Miss Hailey when we get to that story, girl.
Yeah. So you guys in the chat, let us know if you trust a celebrity skincare line, cosmetic brand, perfume. Are you the type of person that will go and buy it because you like the celebrity, or are you more interested in just finding the right products for your skin? So let us know in the chat. I'm really curious to hear. Also, Wesley says, I hate when they release a beauty line and then forget about everything else. That's true. That is something that does happen. Okay, So let's pour up this tea. Are you ready to get that tea poured?
Yeah, Devin, before we get started, we gotta say good morning and shout out to our good sis Amanda. And this is just one of many reasons why we love Amanda, Devin, because now is the part of the video where we tell the people to like the video, share the video. If you're an after sipper, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. Leave a comment. Tell us what you think of the show. What do you like? Tell us all of the things, but make sure, most importantly, if you want to join the Tea Tribe, to like the video. And thank you, Amanda. We love to see you. Now, Devin, drive the car, girl.
Wait, are we doing a toast? Look,
yeah, girl.
I will
cheers. Oh, come on. Girl, you pulled your Beyonce out. Come on, girl.
Oh, yeah. Also, you guys don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell for notifications. Just another little update. Okay, Let's talk about Hailey Bieber. So she's launching a skincare line. She trademarked her new beauty brand, and it is called Rhode. So we've always wondered if she was going to be jumping into the beauty business, especially after we heard about Bieber Beauty. Isn't that what it was called? Yeah, Bieber Beauty.
Yeah.
Um, According to TMZ, she recently filed a trademark for the name Rhode instead as a beauty, skincare, and wellness brand. The trademark, which is Hailey's middle name, of course, we all knew that, includes wellness merchandise, bath products, beauty creams, personal cleaning products, cosmetics, fragrances, hair care, and skincare. And Hailey Bieber is really big on talking about skincare. She advocates for having like a solid skincare routine. So I guess this isn't a huge surprise that this is where she would start. There's also already an Instagram account that has been made for Rhode. It's a blank account that follows other beauty and wellness brands. And it has Rhode 2021 as the description. So it sounds like it's coming out this year, hopefully pretty soon. But yeah, so we've already discussed that she already tried to trademark Bieber Beauty in the past. It's something that's been on her mind, and looks like she's going to be coming out and turning into a beauty guru. So we'll see how well that goes for her. What do you think about these new filings, Courtney? What do you think we can expect from this skincare line?
Honestly, I'm not too sure as of yet, Devin. Tamara is saying, I'm more interested in finding good products for my skin. I don't want to find any hair in my makeup, just saying. LOL, Tamara, because you know some of the influencers put out stuff and they stuff be moldy. But I'm hoping that if anything, Devin, Hailey Bieber launching Rhode will give a cleanser, moisturizing toner if you need it, and what a good moisturizer. Every good skincare line should have at least those three components, and powerful components, right? All the extra add-ins and accessories can come later, but if it doesn't have those three main parts, I personally would be more disinterested. Now, this isn't for me, y'all. If you're a Justin Bieber fan, do you think that you would purchase this? Rhode. You buying Rhode, Devin?
No, no, I'm not. I don't even like. I think Hailey Bieber seems like, nice girl. She and Justin doing their thing. Whatever. I'm gonna cheer them on. I really have no feelings about them in general. I'm not sitting here as a strong Jelena shipper anymore like I used to be, because that ship has just very, very obviously sailed. But I won't be buying Hailey's skincare line just because I don't really feel like, since this isn't going to be her main focus, I don't think it's going to have the attention that I would want my skincare to have. Like, I'm telling you guys, like, I use really natural, good products, things that are like obviously vegan and cruelty free, but that don't have a bunch of weird fillers and other things. And I just don't know that Hailey Bieber is going to be releasing some really clean skincare and beauty line. I do want to say, out of all celebrity skincare or cosmetics lines, Fenty is my absolute favorite. I love my Fenty highlighter. Rihanna really did it super, super well. Who else do you think did it well, Courtney?
Honestly, when it comes to skincare, I don't do the celebrity stuff, Devin, but I do would like to shout out, in case you know her, Miss Paula's Choice. Now, Miss Paula's Choice will get your skin together, Devin Howard. But I have been interested in trying out Rihanna's Fat Water Toner from the Fenty Skin line. I've been hearing excellent things about it, but I haven't just gotten my toes wet just yet. But I'm sure if and when I do, it'll probably be that product first. I'm very particular about my toners, girl, with my combination skin. Can't dry me out too much, can't moisturize too much, then I'll be looking like I put some oil on my face. So I don't know. Do you guys feel like celebrity skincare and beauty, is it gimmicky at this point? Like, do you think in like 2 years it'll be something that you can go back? Because this is how it was when I was younger, Devin. You can go on like Kmart, Walmart, Target, what have you, and you'll see like and this is not, I'm just using this as an example, like the Celine Dion gift box fragrance, whatever. And it comes like a lotion, aftershave, something, it's like $39.99. Do we think that we'll go back in that direction? Because it's interesting how we've come out of that with everything is so top tier.
Yeah. I don't know if we'll be going back to that sort of, like, you mean like the budget fragrances or the budget skincare line, right? Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
we're
like
going to
those
be going back.
novelty ones.
Yeah, I feel like right now, people are willing to pay money for products, whether they're good or not. I mean, we've seen with Kylie's lip kits. I mean, they're not terrible, but people will pay good money for those lip kits. And I feel like people now are skeptical when things don't cost enough money. So I feel like that's just the trend that we're going to keep going in. I don't think it's going to come back to being like, oh, you get the $30 perfume and lotion combo from Ariana Grande or whatever. But that isn't to say that these products won't end up at Marshall's at some point, because people just really don't like them that much, and then they end up on a Marshall's shelf in a few years, which totally happens. And then you might get them for that budget, that discounted price. But also, Marshalls is my, like, I love Marshalls so much. If you guys have a Marshalls near you and you can go to one, I highly recommend it. Marshalls and Home Goods, amazing.
I have a question now. We about to get the battle going, hopefully. T Tribe, in the chat, if you're listening, hi T Tribe. And even if you're after sipping, you can let us know. Don't be shy. Are you a Marshalls, TJ Maxx, or Ross girl? Please let us know. I personally am fine with either. I live near TJ Maxx. Sometimes venture out to Miss Ross. Miss Ross got the good quirky stuff you can put in the home, Devin. That's why I love Miss Ross. But TJ Maxx, girl, you never know what you can find up in Miss TJ. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You live in a good town.
My shirt is from, this is a TJ Maxx shirt. It was like $3.
Oh! Like, Devin, that's what I'm, period. You see? And you out here looking like $1 million. Period. Yes.
Just a simple, basic shirt. But I do prefer Marshalls typically. I feel like Marshalls, I get overwhelmed in a store that's too disorganized. And I feel like Marshalls, out of all of those stores, tends to have the best organization. The TJ Maxx near me, you walk in and it's like, oh, this is like a war zone in here. So I just get too stressed out in that kind of situation. Okay. Let's move on to our next story, you guys. But I also am really excited to see what you guys like in here. I see a lot of TJ Maxx. Wait, what did you say?
They are going off in the chat. Like, I love it. Brandy is saying, TJ Maxx, my mama is a manager, so I get a good discount. You better push through Miss Brandy and get your discount. Yeah, shout out to your mom. Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, Brandy. Yeah, I want that discount. Jeez, I'm jealous. Looks like poor Ross, Miss Ross, is not getting enough votes. It's mostly between Marshalls and TJ Maxx, which I understand, actually. Because Ross is another one where you walk in, like, where do I even start in here? This is too much. I can't handle places like that.
Here's the tea about Miss Ross, y'all. Y'all want the tea, and it might be the same at the other stores, but let me tell you what I just found out about Miss Ross, and then we can move on. Sorry, y'all. Okay, so at Ross, Devin, if you pick up an item, right, and it don't have no tag on it, get this, hold on to your sip, y'all, and it don't have no tag on it. If you find an item that is similar with a tag on it, girl, and it's cheaper, girl, bring both of them items up to the register, girl, and they're going to give you the price of the one with the tag. Now, I've done this with luggage where I picked up a little bit of a more expensive piece of luggage, Devin Howard. Just going to say, unconfirmed, but it looked rather pricey. I picked up a bag that looked a little bit less pricey, and yes, I did. I most definitely walked out of Ross with pricey luggage at inexpensive prices. They told me to do it. So, y'all, that's just a hot tip. Mm-hmm.
Oh, love that. That is such a good tip. I'm going to do that before. I'm going to do that before. I'm going to do that in the future because I actually do need a new little rolly suitcase. So I'm going to go to Marshall's and try that out because I read in here, somebody in the chat said you could do that at Marshall's too. So I'm going to give it a go. Thanks for the tip. Okay, let's talk about this Nick Jonas story, you guys. So Nick Jonas is weighing in on when he and Priyanka Chopra are going to have kids. Earlier this month, Priyanka spoke to the Sunday Times about having babies in the future, and she told them at the time that she wanted as many children as she could have. She said that she wanted a cricket team. And now Nick has spoken to E! News about the topic as well, and he said that he's also hoping for a large family. He said, quote, I hope for many, or whatever that is. We'll figure that out when they get here, but for now, it's just making sure we're good. He said that they're not worried about having kids at the moment, and they want to just let it happen naturally. They don't want to rush into it. And it sounds as if they're just kind of like playing things by ear. They're settling into their married life. And they want to make sure that they have a really solid foundation to stand on before they bring children in, which I think is smart. I do have to say, I am a little surprised by this. I thought that they would be the couple that was pregnant right after they got married. And I'm actually shocked that it's taking as long as it is for them to start a family. Of course, Priyanka has different projects going on. I saw something about Nick Jonas releasing a solo album this year. No confirmation if that's true or not, but I think it is coming out, unless you guys have already talked about it and you all know something I don't know, but I just heard recently that Nick is coming out with a solo album. So maybe they are just focusing on their professional endeavors, but I'm actually surprised that they're kind of taking things so lax and slow. I just thought that she would be pregnant, maybe already had a baby, and then pregnant with the second by this point. Courtney, what do you think about Nick's comments?
Wesley is saying, here comes Jonas Brothers Part 2, the daycare remix. Y'all ready for them babies? And Carlette is saying, well, I thought they had a baby. And Carlette, honestly, we all kind of thought that they would have had a baby already. I want them to have children because I feel like they would be good, fun parents. I enjoy them as a couple. And I'm just glad to hear that they're both on the same page. We had spoke previously on the show that Priyanka is like ready when Nick is ready, and Nick is like, well, we're just cruising right now. So when it happens, it will happen. And future congratulations to the parents. And also, Devin, I need that Nick Jonas album if it's real. I need it. Bacon and Levels, y'all. Levels. A hit.
I know, I'm excited for the Nick Jonas album too. One thing that I do want to say, and I want to applaud them for this, I like that they are making sure to build this sturdy foundation in their marriage before they bring kids into it. Although this is one couple that when they did get married, I felt like, okay, these two are solid. These two are good to go. I didn't feel the same way that I felt about Haley and Justin, for example, where it was like, you guys seem like you're making a very quick decision right now. And with Haley and Justin, it's really smart for them to wait, because they've been open about the different struggles that they've faced and their own personal challenges that they've faced as a married couple. So I feel like with Priyanka and Nick, it's smart for them to really like make sure that they're standing on solid ground before they have kids. I just feel like they already are. And I guess I want to see their little babies. I feel like they would have cute babies. So that's my thought on that. Let's, Courtney, are you frozen? I think we lost Courtney. We did lose Courtney. Leo, can you help me? Okay, what is up, you guys? It's just me now. So let's talk for a second about Nick Jonas and Priyanka. When do you guys think they're going to have kids? Do you think it's going to be in the next year? Do you think that it's going to be in 2 years? I know they're taking things slow right now, but let's see. I'm going to read you your guys' chats. It's just me alone. I don't even see the chat. Is this an issue that I'm having? This internet is disrespectful. Hollyscoop, I agree. It is disrespectful. Vegan queen in the vegan mansion. Ooh, Wesley, the fact that you say that my place is a vegan mansion makes me so happy because it's tiny. Courtney's back!
You know I'm back.
Courtney.
Hey.
I was talking to you and I noticed that you weren't moving a lot, and I was like, wow, he's really listening very intently right now. And then all of a sudden I noticed you hadn't blinked in like 30 seconds, and I was like, okay, something's happening here.
Devin, every time we get close to 9 o'clock our time, girl, something happened with the internet. It's from 8:49 all the way up until something weird happens. I'm gonna have to get the ghost and put him in a headlock, girl, messing with my internet or something, girl. But I'm back again, like Wesley said.
Okay, good. Let's not waste a second. Let's get into this Taylor Swift news. So she is being sued over Evermore. A Utah theme park says that she basically stole the name from them. So she's found herself in this copyright court copyright claim again, and this time she's being sued by the Utah Fantasy Theme Park Evermore for copyright infringement. The park claims that Taylor's latest album conflicts with the park's trademark rights and has caused confusion online, which I don't see how that would happen. Evermore Park seeks to show that due to Taylor's album, search traffic for the park was pushed down on Google, and that the use of Evermore as the title infringes on the park's merchandise designs and album covers for its original soundtracks. The day before Taylor's album was released, the tourism website Visit Utah tweeted about the album versus the park to draw a distinction between the two. And their tweet said, the first is hashtag Evermore, the new Taylor Swift album. The second is Evermore Park, the immersive storytelling theme park in Pleasant Grove, Utah. Know the difference. Taylor's attorneys are calling these claims baseless and that they will not comply with a cease and desist letter the park sent to Taylor regarding the name. Taylor's team also said in court documents that Taylor's branding is completely different than anything related to Evermore Park, and that her website does not sell small dragon eggs, guild patches, or small dragon mounts, and nothing could be remotely characterized as such. Now, I understand why a little small theme park in Utah might feel like, oh gosh, Taylor's album has the same name. But like, let's be real, there is no connection here. And people are probably also not searching for a theme park right now because we're in a pandemic. And I don't think a lot of people are rushing out to theme parks, unless maybe if you live in Florida, which I guess Orlando Disney World is still open over there. At least that's what I've seen. So, I mean, I know I personally am not going to be jumping to go visit a theme park. And I think that there are a lot of people who are in the same boat as me. So I feel like this copyright claim, this copyright infringement claim, just to me seems a little bit silly. Courtney, what is your take on this?
Devin, I feel like, why wouldn't the theme park lean into the fact that they got lucky enough to have Taylor just accidentally name her album after them? I would have leaned into that so hard. I would have been like, go and get Taylor's record. Hoped that Taylor, filmed a music video at the theme park. Like, people just don't think when it comes to opportunity and bag securing. Instead, they thought that they would get away with getting a quick Taylor Swift bag, and that's not going to happen, Devin. Taylor Swift, they never mentioned no dragon egg or twirling with the guild and the fire and the flame, but she had never said nothing about that. Okay, so they're not going to win this. Shout out to Evermore Theme Park for getting their 1-2 minute blip of news from us. And next, can't wait for the next music video from Taylor.
I know. I am so excited for Taylor's next music video, and everything that she's released in the last few years has been so good music-wise, so I'm excited, and it sucks that she has to deal with court drama. Silly. Okay, let's jump into some more drama. So Jake Paul's ex was arrested over a prank. She decided to give the Hollywood sign a little bit of a makeover. You guys all know the iconic Hollywood sign. People in the past have tried to do things before. I remember a few years ago somebody turned it into Hollyweed. But now Jake Paul's ex, Julia Rose, she playfully edited the sign and made it read Holly Boobs. Before she got caught, she managed to snap a selfie with the new and not improved sign. And she said, guys, I finally fixed the Hollywood sign, hashtag Holly Boob. So police arrested her and the group that she was with as they made their way back down the hill. The Hollywood sign is actually on private property, and the general public is not allowed to just walk up to it, even though we see people do that in movies all the time. But no, you cannot walk up to the Hollywood sign. That is trespassing. Julia and the crew claimed that the stunt was done to raise awareness for breast cancer during National Cancer Prevention Month. Julia also told the Daily Mail that she wanted to protest against nudity policies on social media. She said, this was to show them that I still have a voice. My business for Shag Mag with almost 1 million followers also got disabled this year due to nudity, but I'm not doing anything more than what Playboy is doing, so I think they're discriminating against my accounts. Now, I respect Julia Rose for wanting Instagram to change their nudity policies. I do think that they allow, flexibility with some accounts and not others, and I think that that's wrong. I don't think that women need to censor their, you know, boobs if men don't have to on social media. Like, I just feel like there are things that need to change there. But doing this, going up to, you know, the Hollywood sign and turning it into Holly boobs, it's like childish. Like, to me, I didn't look at that and think like, oh wow, like cancer prevention or like raise awareness for cancer. I thought like, okay, you just wanted to do something that was going to get you a lot of followers, a lot of clout, and a headline saying that you'd been arrested. To me, it's just a little bit childish, and she could have gone about this in a way that was so much more meaningful and actually truly did make an impact, because I don't think this is making the impact that she says she wanted to make. But Courtney, where do you stand on all of this?
Girl, so stupid. Annoying that this even made the news. My final thought, shout out to Wesley. It is his day. I think Wesley summed up exactly how I feel perfectly. Miss Thing, dot, dot, dot. You can raise awareness for such a thing in another way, to be honest. Meh.
Yep.
And honestly, Devin, we wouldn't even be talking about her if the part about Jake Paul's ex weren't attached to it. Because I don't even know who this is. And I still don't know who this is. And I'm not going to find out who it is. And I don't care.
Yeah, she's just the ex of Jake Paul, pulling stunts on social media to get a lot of followers. Mr. Makeshift says, Devin Howard, there are 6 charged for the sign. Yeah, I mentioned that there was a whole group
Mr.
that
Makeshift,
walked
we
down.
barely even know her. So why would we name the others?
Yeah.
Just to keep
Like,
it
who cares?
simple. Like, why would we name the others? We don't even know her.
Okay, let's talk about somebody that I'm actually super thrilled to talk about because he is a gorgeous, sexy man, Michael B. Jordan. So Super Bowl ads are starting to make their way around the internet, and you know, game day is obviously happening this weekend, and some of these ads are already getting a lot of buzz. Really, all you need to do is put Michael B. Jordan in an ad, and it's going to get buzz. But one of the funniest ones that we've seen so far is Amazon's new ad for Alexa. I have to whisper it because she's gonna. Yep, she responded already. But see,
having trouble connecting to the internet. Take a look at the help section in your Alexa app.
Oh, there
can
she
you hear
go.
that?
Alexa, shut up!
She is really misbehaving today. Okay, so in the ad, a sales exec fantasizes about her Alexa having a new shape. Oh God, I'm gonna unplug this real quick. Can you hang on a second? Actually, I'm just not gonna say the name anymore. I'm struggling right now. So she fantasizes about her little speaker system having a new shape, a new form, and Leo, do we have that clip to show for a little bit of a clip?
Read my audiobook.
I was in his hands. I was being changed.
So basically, her speaker system from Amazon now has the shape and form of Michael B. Jordan, and she gets carried away in this fantasy, and it's really funny. There are currently 2 versions. There's a 60-second spot and a 90-second spot, and if you like Michael B. Jordan, I highly recommend that longer one. So take a look at it, you guys, after the show. It's pretty funny, and yeah, Courtney, did you get a chance to watch the Super Bowl ad, and what did you think of it?
I saw it. Michael B. Jordan is a handsome man. T-Tribe and Devin, who would y'all want to be y'all dream Alexa voice? I don't think I have a celebrity one. I know people with some good voices. Like I have a friend that has like a good deep voice, but I can't think of a celebrity. You know, people get on my nerves, girl.
I would
Oh,
want,
did I turn on your thing? Sorry, my bad.
It's yes, but it's fine, whatever. I want mine to sound like Leonardo DiCaprio, but you guys already knew that already. I would want mine to look like Leo, sound like Leo, be Leo. I would be set for life. I wouldn't need anything else. We lost Courtney again. Today is a rough show. Oh no, Courtney, you're back. Okay, I thought we lost
Here I
you for a
am.
second.
I do a neck roll
Okay.
test, girl.
Okay, you guys, let's get into the next update. Let's talk about Lil Nas X. He teased a new song, also in a new ad. It's a Super Bowl commercial, and it plays part of the new song. So that this ad is also getting a lot of attention online right now. So he tweeted out the new ad that featured his song is featured for Logitech's Defy Logic campaign yesterday, and it celebrates makers, groundbreakers, streamers, and dreamers who utilize new technology to create. And it featured his new single, Call Me By Your Name, as the background track. This is the second glance at his new song after he tweeted a snippet of it in July, and obviously fans have been really excited to hear about it ever since then, so now we're getting a little bit more of a taste of it. So from what you can hear in the ad, how do you feel about the new song, Courtney?
I need it. I'm excited. I think that this song will probably be bigger than Holiday, which I also was a fan of. But it always makes me happy to see that Lil Nas, his light hasn't dimmed at all, and he keeps receiving opportunity after opportunity. And this was great. Great commercial. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
I like him, Devin. I know people still don't take him seriously, but I mean, it's like his records, like book on the New York Times. Girl, we won't get into it. Shout out to Lil Nas X. He's working.
Yeah, he is working, and I really like him too. I feel like he came in and disrupted the industry with that first song, Old Town Road, and I think that it's just really, I think it's awesome what he's been able to do, and I like his music. I think he comes out with good stuff, and I think the Super Bowl ad is great for him. Okay, more music spotlight. Let's talk about Miley Cyrus because she teased a new song. It's a 9 Inch Nails cover of the song Head Like a Hole. She's continuing to just put out all of these new rock covers. She's really embracing that, like, you know, 80s rock star vibe, or whatever it is, 70s, 80s rock star vibe. And I think it suits her well. So she posted a clip to her social media yesterday where she is covering Head Like a Hole, and she captioned the clip, "God, money, I'll do anything for you. Hashtag Ashley O gone wild." Leo, if we have a clip of that, can you play that? So she's doing well. I think that this new vibe for Miley is actually working really well for her. I was surprised to see her kind of embrace this so fully when she started doing this, especially because it seemed like she was trying to be more of that like hippie kind of girl for a while, and now she's doing this whole rock thing, but I think it's working really well for her. I like that she's just embracing it so much. But that tweet where she does hashtag Ashley O gone wild is a reference to the character that she played on the season 5 finale of Black Mirror. In the Black Mirror episode, she plays pop star Ashley O, and she performs a remix version of Head Like a Hole called On a Roll. The song is more of an upbeat version, and it swaps out those darker lyrics for more lighthearted and uplifting ones. And the Ashley O song even ended up making the Billboard digital sales charts back in 2019 when it was released, so people clearly liked it. And some fans are speculating that Miley may be hinting at a return of her character to Black Mirror, but Netflix hasn't said anything about that yet. Courtney, do you think that this is a sign of a new acting role or a continuation of that acting role for Miley?
Here's the thing. Firstly, shout out to Ashley O, because that one song, Devin, kept the gays fed for an entire year. Couldn't go to the club without hearing On a Roll. Do I think that Miley's doing Black Mirror again? Maybe, but maybe not. I think that right now she's more so focused on the music, which is great, because, I mean, haven't I been begging for that for a long time? Great for her, but I think that right now this organic perspective of 80s and 70s rock is where she looks most comfortable. So that's where I'm going to place my support. Go off. I want to see more from her, especially after the Super Bowl. She's doing that tailgate performance with TikTok tailgate. So I'm hoping that after that we can get like another single, another video, or
Yeah, me too. I'm with you on that one. All right. Well, you know what time it is, Courtney? We are pulling up to those gates, those car tender gates, and I need to be let in. So let me toss you those keys.
Devin, you have to hit the beep beep. The T-Tribe gonna get you, girl. You gotta beep beep your horn in the car, girl, or else I can't let you in.
Beep beep.
Gotcha, girl. Alrighty. if you guys are all set for all the tea from behind the Kardashian gates, be sure to turn your volumes down for Kardashian Tea Time! Hello to everyone in my studio, which is no one, just myself. We made it!
We made it! Love the intro. Oh, wait, you know what? You guys, I jumped ahead. I skipped a story. I'm sorry, today is
Rain in the gates, girl. Well, girl, we gotta hit the reverse. How you drive, girl?
Let's just get into this one
Okay.
really quickly. This is all about Ariana Grande. I'm just going to breeze right through it because we love Ari over here, and then we'll drive through those gates one more time. She's breaking records all over the place. It was announced yesterday on Twitter that Guinness World Records gave Ariana Grande her 20th record for most songs to debut at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. They also added that she is the first artist ever to achieve this milestone with 5 songs. There are other artists who are close to her, including Taylor Swift, Mariah Carey, Drake, Travis Scott, Lady Gaga, Britney Spears. Ariana already has over 20 different Guinness World Records, and she's obviously killing it. People love her. I love her. So, Courtney, is this a surprise to you, or do you expect nothing less from Ariana Grande?
I expect nothing less from Ariana Grande. She is the ponytail that keeps on whipping, the vocal that keeps on vocaling, and in my opinion, the only person that I expect, just based off of facts and numbers, to surpass this is Taylor Allison Swift. But that's not to say that Ariana is still not a queen. They both have crowns, and twirl on, ladies.
Yes! All right. Okay, now, finally, Courtney. I'm driving up to those Kardashian gates, and I need to be let in. Here's the keys. Beep, beep.
Kardashian Tea Time! We're already here. Now, bam! We're back in the gates. Hit it, sis!
Back in the gate. Let's do it. Jenner and Travis Scott. Now, this couple, they may be on their way back together. Sources tell E! News that the couple are still very much in love and that there is nothing that's ruling out them getting back together in the future. The source said, quote, Kylie and Travis are still madly in love. You can tell every time they are together that there is a lot of love there. Both of their faces light up when they are together, and both seem very happy. The source went on to say that co-parenting has helped bring perspective to their lives and has started to make them consider the future more seriously. And it seems like they're the catalyst for this new update about them and their sort of plans or pathway to getting back together was Stormi's 3rd birthday party, which happened on Monday. The source said, quote, Kylie and Travis spend a lot of time together with Stormi as a family and aren't ruling out getting back together. They aren't putting pressure on the relationship right now. So these two really have managed to stay in each other's good graces despite breaking up. They, co-parent really well. They still seem to be like friends, but I've always felt like there was something more there. I don't feel like they ever really stopped kind of having this romantic relationship, even though they were broken up. I just feel like there's something that always ends up bringing them back together. So do you feel, Courtney, that these two are going to get back together and, be public about a relationship? What's your take on this?
I'm thinking maybe they'll get back together. I'm leaning more so on the side of them getting back together. And the reason why, Devin, is because I do believe that they love each other. That's first. Then I try to put myself into the very expensive shoes of like Kylie or Travis. And the thought of who do I trust if not Kylie or Travis always comes to mind. There's so much money at stake with Kylie. There's so much money at stake with Travis. They have a child together. Not why would you kind of want someone else, but like it's certainly, I imagine, would be easier to stay together, especially if they have a really, really good co-parenting relationship. Maybe we'll see the co-parenting relationship blossom into part 2 of this beautiful relationship. I really like them together. They're probably Kardashian couple.
Yeah, I really like them together too. I feel like I don't know, there's something about them that I just think it worked. And they looked good together. I felt like they supported one another really well. I felt like they still had fun despite being parents so early on in their relationship. So I like them together too. I've always rooted for them. Let's jump into another former Kardashian couple, Lamar Odom and Khloe. So Lamar talked about Khloe and says that if he could go back in time and change things, he absolutely would. So he opened up about the last time he spoke to Khloe Kardashian in a recent interview. He was on the Morning Hustle show yesterday, and he was asked about where he stands right now with Khloe. He said that they don't speak very much right now, and that the last time they spoke was in reference to his book back in March of 2019. Lamar wanted to double check some facts and contacted Khloe to confirm those things with her. And the hosts of the show were questioning Lamar about his past with Khloe. Obviously, we know that there was a lot of drama there with them, and they asked if he could rewind and relive 1 year over and over again, what would it be? And Lamar said, I would say probably 2009. I would probably say it would be the first time I decided to cheat on Khloe. I would rewind that back and take those things back and never let that happen. I would never let that happen. And then the host of the show tried to get more information out of him, and they asked if he ever thought about getting back together with Khloe. After reminding them that she is still with Tristan, the hosts playfully say that Lamar could take Tristan. Lamar laughed and dismissed everything, but he added that, quote, Khloe was good to me. She was real good to me. Lamar has made an effort over the last, couple years to try and smooth things out with Khloe, which I really respect. And even though they're not hanging out buddy talking all the time, I feel like they are in a good place with one another. And I think it's awesome that Lamar has the ability to be introspective and to look back in time and say, you know what, I really did mess up when I decided to cheat on Khloe, and if I could take that back, I would. Of course, he isn't able to take it back, but I just respect that he is willing to kind of do that and say that kind of thing, admit where he went wrong, which we know he is very capable of being open and honest about where he went wrong. So I'm really happy for Lamar. I'm happy to see that he is doing well. He's on a good path. Courtney, what did you think of the interview?
I just want to say Lamar over Tristan any day for the rest of my life, probably. I just feel like, and y'all have heard me say this a million times, so I won't harp on it. Once Lamar came here and gave his interview with Hollyscoop about how the family really took care of him despite the faults, I just to be in the room, Devin, is just the energy, the truth, the honesty. Extra of me to keep bringing this up, y'all, but I believe that Lamar is really, truly remorseful for the decisions that he's made. I mean, how would you feel if you were in a really bad place in your life and you lost the love of your life and they went and had a baby with someone else? And then on top of that, you gotta watch that someone else mistreat the person that you love. You know what I mean? It sucks, but unfortunately, that is life. Things didn't really work out with Lamar and Sabrina Parr. And for me, all I'm hoping for, Devin, is that Lamar does someone that loves him from the top of that bald head scalp to the bottom of his little toes, because that's what I feel he's grown to deserve. Also, real quick before we move on, Devin. So remember when Lamar Odom book came out? And in the book, y'all, if you remember, flashback, y'all, let's have a little flashback. Woo-hoo. In the book, it was saying about how Khloe and Chris bust in the hotel room and they was beating up the strippers. Remember that, y'all? And then Khloe came out and was like, oh, girl, that didn't happen. Now, Khloe, why you gonna come out and say that ain't happen if Lamar had to call you to get the facts for the book right?
Courtney? Oh, my God.
Period! So that's that on that. And shout out to Lamar. We love him.
You're so right. Oh my God, I forgot about that whole thing. I love that I can count on you to remember all of this tea that happened so long ago. I love that. Yeah, that's very true. Very true. It turns out Khloe probably did go in and beat up those strippers in that room. Also, there was one other comment on here that I wanted to read really quickly from Amanda. She says that Lamar was all messed up when he decided to cheat on Khloe. Tristan maybe had a few drinks, but what was his excuse when he cheated? And I think that was a really great question to ask, Amanda. Tristan's excuse is that he's just trashy Tristan. That's all. Lamar wasn't in his right mind. So I don't know. We can't make excuses for Tristan. I think that Lamar is definitely the more sympathetic character in this whole narrative here, and I want him to do well too. I really want him to do well. Okay, let's get into the final OMG story of the day, you guys. Kim Kardashian. She has received quite a bit of backlash for a product that she really promotes quite a bit, her Skims. So she's been plugging her shapewear brand for a long time. She's gotten a lot of great reviews on them. I see my girlfriends recommending them. People seem to really love them. But one buyer had some pretty harsh criticisms for the shapewear line. So she posted a TikTok and showed off some of the items that she purchased, and she had some thoughts on the matter. Leo, can we play that clip right now?
Hi, Kimberly. What is this? I thought Skims were supposed to make me look curvilicious, not Winnie the Pooh wearing too small underwear.
So I sort of feel like she maybe got the wrong size. Getting the right size in shapewear is very important. I think she just maybe sized down a little bit too much, but she modeled a bunch of the shapewear, and she had really a funny kind of self-deprecating assessment of the brand and how they worked for her. She roasted the products that she received, saying they gave her, quote, 2 more butt cheeks than she started with, and then it makes her look like the Pillsbury Doughboy. A lot of people on TikTok are responding well to the kind of funny product review. Some fans wrote, "It says it's shapewear. It gave you a shape. It just wasn't specific, LOL." And I literally wasted $500 on Skims last year, and it all fell apart within a month. So it seems like Skims aren't quite the luxury product that the Kardashians wanted us to believe, at least according to some TikTok users. I have definitely considered purchasing Skims because I like that it's shapewear that, accommodates a low back or a slit or, different styles of dresses, where most shapewear is like, we're coming up to your boobs and down to your knees, and you better find something that works with that, because they don't really make it versatile enough to work with like sexier or skimpier outfits. So I like that Kim kind of noticed that gap in the industry and tried to capitalize on it. But I do wonder, like, are they really worthy products? I haven't tried them on yet. I haven't felt them yet. So in the chat, let us know if you did. Courtney, what do you think about this roasting review of Skims? And do you think that they're a good product?
To be honest, Devin, I've never put on shapewear before, but shout out to all the businesses that do make shapewear: Spanx, Skims, Yummy Tummy. Shout out Heather Holla Thompson from Real Housewives of New York. But I'll say this. I've seen Skims. I've seen people that have worn Skims in videos, like they've done like a comparison video, and Skims has worked fine. But I also understand it just not working for your body type. Very interesting how you see things online and it's like, this is the picture, and then when it arrives, it looks not the same. But you have to consider, is it going to look how it looks in the picture on you? I definitely think that plays a part in it. And also, I just think that this particular TikToker was just trolling for the likes. So, I mean, we're talking about her, so good job. But I think at this point, if Skims were really, truly an awful product in the way that she's showing, if that were the majority, Devin, we would have heard about it by now, I think. Because whenever something go wrong with them girls and their products, we hear about it and we talk about it and drag them. So, I hear about this.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I mean, it almost seemed like she had, in the clip that we saw, it seemed like she didn't even have the little shapewear things pulled up all the way. So, of course, since the whole idea is for them to be like compression and slimming, if you're not going to roll them all the way up to where they're supposed to go, you're going to get those rolls that hang out over it because it's too tight on on that part of your body. It's too much pressure right there. So yeah, I do sort of feel like she was kind of playing it up quite a bit. But there is somebody in the chat right now saying, no, Devin, I'm serious. That cut my thighs in half and gave me the flattest butt. So that's a Skims user review, apparently. But yeah, I feel like if they were a terrible, terrible product, we definitely would have heard it by now. You just have to make sure you get the right size, try on a different couple, different sizes, different shapes, different styles, find what works for you. But obviously it can't be one product is going to work for everybody. Let's see. Rebecca says SKIMS modeling show tomorrow. Takers, Courtney Revolution, and Devin Howard. Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Rebecca, you paying for some SKIMS? You got SKIMS
Rebecca,
money?
you want to buy us those SKIMS? Because we'll absolutely try them on if you want to buy them for us. And then Loa Speaks says SKIMS and shapewear in general are meant to smooth you, not snatch your stomach. There are different shapewear things meant to snatch your stomach in. Yeah, you could get a waist trainer, which we've seen the Kardashians post about, although I recommend not doing that because they're not good for you. But yeah, so basically, I guess we agree that this woman maybe was playing up how bad the SKIMS were, and commenters were kind of jumping on that train just to be funny and part of the conversation. But in general, I think the SKIMS are probably a good product. If I get some, I will try them for you guys. I will let you know. I will be honest about it. But yeah, that's that. That was the OMT story of the day. So before we wrap up the show, Courtney, is there anything that you would like to tell the Tea Tribe? Anything that you would like to address? And then we'll wrap things up.
The last thing that I would love to ask the Tea Tribe, if you're hanging out here with us in these last couple minutes, is once again, if there are people on the docket that you would like to see, please let us know in the live chat, or if you're an after sipper, please leave a comment. Definitely went and saw a couple comments from the last time that I asked, and I will hopefully make sure that they get to the proper channels for you guys. We're always working to make sure that the show gets better and better and better so that we can grow the Tea Tribe bigger and bigger and bigger. So that's my piece. That's my teaspoon, Devin. What about you?
One thing I will say, I recently bought a pair of Spanx leggings to work out in, and I love them, you guys. I'm obsessed with them. They're so flattering. So they're not SKIMS. They're still a little pricey, but I got them when they were on sale. Got them from Nordstrom. So if you're looking for shapewear leggings, try Spanx because they did a good job. I really liked them. But that's it. That's all I had to say. And yeah, let us know if there are any celebrities that you'd like us to talk about, and maybe we'll be able to get those into the show. But until then, we are going to be back again tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, pouring some more hot tea. It's been a great What Wesley Say Wednesday. Thanks so much for tuning in, you guys. Subscribe, tap the bell, leave a comment below, share this video with your friends, do all the things. You know exactly what those things are, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, and follow us on Instagram, Devin Howard and Courtney Revolution. Do it. We'll see you guys
Yes.
Bye, everyone.
Alrighty. Let me back on up, girl. Boop, boop, boop. Alrighty, we'll see you guys tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And now it's time to wash your hands, Leo. You better wash your hands. It's it. Wash your hands. Scrub your hands.